What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and I am joining you live from my bedroom because I'm still working and doing things. But I want to talk to y'all. Kiki Jabbar from Love and Marriage Huntsville recently did an interview with my favorite, Scotty by Nature. Okay. So I kind of want to talk about some of the things that happened in that interview and just some things that were eye opening for your girl. Okay. Let's get into it, how we get into it, shall we? All right, y'all. So with this whole interview with Kiki, the whole time I really was in my head thinking, what does Kiki got to do with all of the BS around the Scots? Okay. I feel like for me, I walked away from that interview feeling like they pretty much didn't want her on the show. Like they did everything they could to try to make her look bad. And apparently, y'all, we're going to see whatever she is talking about, complaining about them telling her business to the Holtz or whatever. That's going to come out throughout the season at some point. So she says she's been itching to tell us what it is, which I'm glad, girl, because I was like, child, just say what the hell it is so we can move the hell on because it sounds like it's something dumb anyway. But moving on, basically, oh, here we go. We got some comments. Good morning, Slick2811. Good morning, Shay. What's up? What's up? Thank you for joining me. Gal, I decided to take my lunch break with y'all. So let's talk. So in the interview that she did with Scotty, Kiki was basically giving us some background information on herself. So basically, she knew Martell first. All of them, her, Kiki, Letitia, Mel, Martell, and Marceau went to Alabama A&M. Okay, so she knew Martell from freshman year. I guess they had like some freshman mixer, and then she met Martell. So she kind of became acquainted with him first, but she knew Melody back in, I think she said starting in 2006. So Mel didn't become friends with Letitia until 2016. Okay. So base or 2014 or 2016, y'all. But anyway, she knew Mel since 2006 because as y'all know, Kiki is a English professor at Alabama A&M. So Melody also went to Alabama A&M and got her degree in English. Okay, so they both were like student teachers together. So they weren't quite friends, but they were acquaintances. Like they dealt with each other a lot because apparently both of them were doing internships together and so on and so forth. They also share a best friend named Dwania. So I guess Dwania is Kiki's best friend, and she's also Melody's best friend. And I remember Melody saying, y'all don't see her a lot. Y'all act like I don't have no friends, but my everybody that knows me knows that Dwania is my best friend. Okay. So they met in college apparently, and that goes on. The history is there. Okay. So that's why Kiki has said that she has known Melody well before Letitia. Okay. But she did make it very clear that her and Melody were not besties. Like they were friends. They ended up becoming friends, obviously, because they share this best friend. Okay. So apparently when Dwania would have events, they would both be there. So of course, you know how you have friends that have other friends and you can click with those other friends. You're going to hang out with them and get to know them too. Okay. So that's how her and Mel's relationship developed. So she says in 2006, when she met Melody, Kiki graduated before Mel, and they were student teachers at Alabama A&M together. Mel was always in the English department office, so they were acquaintances. They share a best friend. They became friends over the years from being in the English department. Okay, cool. We talked about that. So as far as Kiki and Letitia's relationship, Kiki didn't meet Letitia until she was 13. So I'm thinking that they're both like 2 years apart because there was a Kiki talks about a situation where I don't think her father was like visibly present in her life all her life up until she was 13. So apparently Kiki had got into some trouble when she was 13 at home with her mom. And like most teenage girls do, or most kids, like if your parent is in another household, you're going to play the parents against each other. So she found her father in the phone book or whatever and called him to tell him her dilemma of what she had going on. And so then she there developed a relationship face to face with her father and her father's family. Okay. So therein lies where she began her relationship with her cousin, Letitia. So apparently they were close in age. So she said they grew up like sisters, like they were really, really close. And of course, they used to argue and bicker back and forth because that's what young girls do. So, and they even lived together for a portion of time. Like they were super, like, they were tight like butt cheeks. Okay. So then when Tisha was graduating from college, so Kiki was the first one in their family to actually graduate from college, and she actually got her master's degree at the age of 26, 24 or 26, she said. And she was actually the youngest college professor at Alabama A&M. So huge accomplishment. So we talk about Letitia's accomplishments all the time. But Kiki is a very accomplished woman. And so all this stuff about Tisha saying that Kiki is jealous of her, I just think it's minutia. I think it's ridiculous. And that woman, Kiki, she got it going on. Okay. And this interview really made me like her a hell of a lot more. So apparently there's like this ongoing thing with the family, with Kiki and Letitia's family on in Bessemer, on the other side of the tracks crew, that her father was, the mom was going to abort her, or they didn't really um apparently the family wasn't all go let's go with this relationship with her mother and her dad. So that's kind of been an ongoing thing. And then she feels like when Letitia was going through school, so Letitia was doing some speech when she was graduating from college, and in her speech, like, apparently she was reading it to to Kiki before she did the speech, and she was saying, yeah, and I'm the first one to graduate from college in my family. And Kiki, like, let me stop you right there, sis. You actually talking to the first person that graduated in our family. And Tisha was like, well, you haven't been here from day one. What? That would have pissed me off because I'm like, girl, I've been around since we were fucking 13 years old. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you that hard up for like accolades? Like, I don't understand. Like that simply doesn't make sense. And it's not true. So they had a spat over that, her kind of remaking history when it wasn't true. So I think that was kind of the jump off of consistent issues that they've had with each other, where you know Kiki said she made mention of how she always felt like she had to always be protective of Letitia's feelings because listen, we done seen it on the show. Letitia a fucking crybaby. It is what it is. Like, she's a spoiled child. She has to have everything her way, and that's what it is. So bringing introducing Marceau to the relationship, um since Marceau and Martell were friends, they ended up obviously introducing their wives to each other. So Letitia and Melody actually became friends instantly. So Kiki did say, she said, well, Letitia and Mel started off as friends. So they were friends. I did know Mel before her, but they were friends before me and Mel were friends. But of course, with now Melody having a best friend that she shares with Kiki, and now a friend in Tisha that's Kiki's cousin, now they became closer. So now Mel was inviting her to things. And Kiki said, she didn't understand why Kimmy on the show was acting like she didn't know her, or whatever the case may be, or what, like, why she was getting involved and stuff, because they will all hang out as couples. She's like, we've all hung out as couples, so I don't even know why Kimmy would say something like that. So for me, it just feels like, you know with this whole Kiki and Letitia situation, Letitia just wants to be the one with all the clout. She wants to be in the limelight. And apparently that event that they told her business to the Holtz or whatever, they were all getting together discussing coming on to this show. So I feel like, and Kiki didn't, she said she doesn't think that they did anything to like try to keep her off the show, but she does feel like they told her business to try to make her look a certain way to kind of sway Mel from bringing her on the show, basically. Because Kiki had even said that her and Tisha had talked about her and her husband being on the show. And I just think it's really messed up that if she did that, if Tisha did all of this stuff to try to keep her cousin off of the show, why you want to keep her off the show, sis? And so Kiki also mentioned, remember that point in the episode, y'all? This right here, we got to bring the visuals up on here. When Marceau was like, do it. You do it. If you're gonna do it, you do it. Kiki says, I'm not gonna lie. I do have some information, but I'm not that type of person that's going to put it out there. But if you push me, I might have to go ahead and save myself, if you catch my drift. So Kiki is basically like, yeah, I got some dirt up on them and she knows what I know about them and she don't want what I know out. And I'm not that type of vindictive person, because even though they're not getting along right now, she's like, that's still her cousin and she loves her cousin. And the things that they've said and done on the show at this point are somewhat irreparable, but she said her door nevertheless is always open if her or Miss Wanda wants to talk, or whatever the case may be. So, child, I want to know what Miss Kiki is hiding for them. Okay. And it definitely must have to do with Mr. Marceau cheating. Okay. Linda Gamble says, hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sis. What's up, Ann? Slick 2811. I absolutely believe Marceau told Kiki's business to make her look bad. And I believe they were laughing at her just like they were all laughing at Mel and Martell in that limo first season. I agree. I agree. I feel like all of this is a bunch of BS. I feel like, you know, Marceau and Letitia came from some really crazy, humble, very humbling beginnings. And I feel like they want to look like this from rags. Actually, they don't even discuss the rags very much. They just want to lavish in the riches and push everybody else behind them. It's a very crabs in the bucket mentality that they have, if you ask me. Nobody did, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. And I also wanted to address, I've seen some other YouTube videos about this woman, Black Titanic, and people saying that why did she release the police records and all this stuff of the Scotts. And then Kiki talked about her mugshot too. She said, yeah, she was like, what I went through. So the thing that she is going to eventually tell us that she's been hiding, that she's very embarrassed. At the time, it was very embarrassing what she was going through. And Tisha and Marceau decided to share her business. And not only did they tell the Scotts, she said that they told other people her business too. And she didn't appreciate that. She said that, everybody thinks I'm harping on it, but it was really something that was, I didn't tell anybody. I only told my close family so they could help me get through it. And I talked to Tisha about it, obviously, because we were very close. So it was nothing that she needed to share with the Holtz. So that's why I'm also very interested to see what it was, because she said it wasn't drugs. It wasn't bed bugs. It wasn't anything like that. It was very personal to her. And it was something that didn't need to be revealed to the Holtz at all. So she don't understand why maybe Tisha told them, let Marceau tell them because she didn't like that Melody had a relationship with her cousin. Who knows? Because Tisha seems real petty like that. If Tisha cares so much about family, why didn't she have smoke from Marceau for telling her cousin's business? My husband would never. Girl, and mine neither. Okay? Because men usually don't get into petty bullshit and into drama. Like, why are you? And I would have had a discussion with him and said, why did you tell my cousin's business? Like, that's something very personal. First of all, I shouldn't have even told your ass. Okay? And then you going on and telling these people that we're becoming friends with. Like, that's team too much. Like, you can't be doing that. But back to the Black Titanic thing, people were saying that, she shouldn't have went and got this lady's mug shot and all this, that, and the third and posted it. Well, what about Original Straight No Chaser? They post all the time about Marceau and mistresses and all this stuff. And then, you have, which I love her channel, by the way. This no smoke is in the air ablaze from me. But this is what people do. This is what they do. They're reporting information. Then there's Empress Radio. She reports different things. Love her channel as well. So why is it all of a sudden an issue that this lady Black Titanic is posting their mugshots? This is public information. If you did that, you did that. Okay? Period. So I just don't like how people are. There's some people that are attacking this woman or whatever, or saying mean things about her, saying she needs to mind her business. Which, if that's the case, all of us vloggers and bloggers need to mind our damn business too, because we talk about shit that all these people are doing. All of us come on this platform to share our opinions about what we see on the show, because these people are willing participants in sharing their life on national TV. So I just didn't get that, because recently, I guess, but I don't agree with this. Black Titanic is saying that, it's, I'm gonna say allegedly just to cover my tail, but it is out there. She's saying that Miss Wanda is plotting to kill her or some shit. I'm like, what the hell? So it's just a lot going on, y'all. But overall, I feel like, what's Kiki got to do with it? Like, is Tisha jealous of Kiki? Like, are you upset because she has a happy marriage? Her husband isn't out here dick diving in several bitches. Like, her husband isn't on the internet making you look stupid, making her look stupid. Like, are you mad about that? And it seemed like Tisha, every time she has an issue with somebody, she either walking off, not trying to finish the conversation, stomping off like a child about to throw a tantrum in the middle of the floor, or she's saying somebody jealous of her, or somebody hating on her. Bitch, nobody's hating on you, sis. I'm here to tell you right now. Don't nobody listen. I'm regular degular. I'm living my life like it's golden in my regular ass house with my amazing regular family. I'm not jealous of you, sis. Nobody is jealous of you. Please get that out your head, because these pipe dreams that you've created in your life where you think that everybody is jealous of you is very crazy. Also, Kiki talked about Stormy, and Scotty had asked her, what was the beef with Stormy. Now that was the only thing I was like, I thought that was a bit extra. Like, why did she have heat for Stormy? Like, she said, I really don't have any issues with Stormy. She was like, I'm really proud of her. Her business is doing well. Like, she's an amazing businesswoman. She's doing great. Like, I don't have any issues with her. So that's why I didn't understand why she was like, we had hung out together in settings with Melody, and she said she didn't understand why Stormy was giving her so much heat. So I'm just like, okay, maybe that'll just blow over. Also, you know, oh, I just had something I wanted to say, y'all, and I forgot. Hold on, let's get into these comments. Maybe I'll remember. If Tisha cares so much about, we talked about that. Original Straight posted their friend Sadarik's mugshot. Crickets, girl, exactly. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. She posts shit all the time. She actually posted something recently where she was like, Mel was the one that was telling people to release their mugshots or whatever, and it was a text message. First of all, I love her channel. Let me start by saying this. But she had some text message posted that said Mel. Anybody can go in and put somebody's name on a phone number, and the phone number wasn't showing. So how do we know that that was actually Mel texting somebody? Some of these people be reaching, and that's one thing. As a vlogger, I do this stuff for fun so we all can talk about it or whatever, but I'm never going to, like, in my opinion, that shit is made up. I don't even see in Mel's personality. If she was going to release their mugshots or have somebody else release their mugshots, why would she wait till now? She could have been did that. So yeah, I thought that was crazy. Tisha and Wanda are definitely jealous of Tisha. Kiki, especially the fact that she was an English professor when they both struggle with English and Slick 2811, you my girl. Because that is hilarious and very true. Yeah, I just feel like this whole situation with Kiki is crazy. And Kiki did also admit, which I've said this too in my video that I did about the slumber party. Kiki said that at that event, when they all were hanging out or whatever, she did kind of feel like Melody was being a little bit messy, but they didn't say anything that was like so crazy or detrimental to Letitia's character. Basically, she was like, they were asked, have you all heard of rumors of Marceau cheating? And she said, yeah, of course, everybody has heard rumors. So the girl didn't really say anything bad. So for you to be up here slandering this girl and making her seem like she's just some deep betrayer of the family, that's not true. She just answered a question. You people answer questions all the time. So I don't think, in my opinion, Kiki did anything that was so slanderous and so shady at that slumber party that needed to be hyped up like this. Because even she said that even Kimmy and everybody else that was there had said, yeah, we've heard rumors of him cheating, but they didn't show them saying it. They showed her saying it. Of course, production is going to do that because they want to do whatever is going to spice up some drama to keep the viewers coming. You are correct. All the blogger posts the same thing. So I didn't understand why they were going after Black Titanic. She had receipts for everything that she put out. But boom. Thank you, Charlene Jackson, for commenting. Yeah, like I didn't understand why that was such a thing. Like everybody posts shit about these people. We see them on TV and we posting shit about them because we want to know, what's tea? What's tea, sis? Sis came out with the tea and the receipts. So I don't understand. I don't know if it's a thing where people are jealous because other people are starting channels and talking about stuff. Listen, it's enough room for everybody to do everything. What God has for you is for you. People are going to connect with you on your space, and that's that on that. Like, I don't have no issue with nobody doing a channel. Hell, I started my channel. You can start your channel too. Talk about whatever the fuck you want. I'm not about to hate on the next person. Now, there's people's content that I just rather not enjoy, and that's okay. It's just like TV shows I watch and then I don't want to watch them anymore. Like, it is what it is. Like, do what you want to do, but don't be hating on other people. I agree, Shay. Tisha, Wanda, and Marceau are hypocrites. They hold everyone else to a higher standard. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Tisha want to talk about everybody else and what they doing, except her damn husband. Like on this last episode, she's like, you know what? I'm just going to not listen to the stuff until I find something concrete on Marceau. You're not going to look for anything concrete on Marceau because you don't want to know anything about what he's doing. I have continued to say, I would rather her just come on the show and say, you know what, y'all? I don't really give a damn what Marceau is doing because I'm living my life like it's golden. And listen, long as he don't bring me no shit home and he take care of these kids financially, I'ma be mom's Mabley and stay in the house and take care of these kids. And we're gonna do what it make it do what it do, baby. I would rather her just say that. Like, stop bullshitting. And here's my thing. Why you trying to block Kiki from coming on the show? Because she knows where the dead bodies are, as Destiny tries to say. Which nobody talked about Destiny. Because she's boring. I'm over Tisha and her mom. Roster27 says, I'm over Tisha and her mom and all their foolishness. They are all the way beyond pathetic. Absolutely. I just think it's just too ghetto. It's just a whole hill of ghetto that we can't seem to climb over. I think all of them need to build a bridge and get over their bullshit. And by the way, they always talking about Mel and this and that and the third. Mel is striving and thriving. You ain't find her mugshot. You don't see her doing nothing crazy out here. She's helping everybody else get money and she's getting money. She's living her life. So while y'all talking all this shit about her and people hating on her on the internet and talking about how much of a bad person she is, why do y'all all still seem to want to stay connected with her? Everybody on this show has needed her for something at one point or another. Destiny needing her obviously for personal things in her life. The Scotts had her, she brought them on the show. And apparently she has some say so on who can be on the show and who can't. So again, what's Kiki got to do with it? That's what I want to know. It don't seem like Kiki really got shit to do with anything with negativity as far as these Scots. I think that they know that she has some dirt on them, and what they're trying to do is get rid of her so that she doesn't tell their business. Basically paying you a favor back for what you did to her. And my thing is, why does the family always have to be loyal to y'all, but y'all don't have to be loyal to nobody else? You can run around and tell this woman's business, but she can't say what's going on with you. Y'all already opened up the can of worms. Let's let them all go free. But that's all I have to say about this, y'all. Listen, Kiki, she's a stand-up woman to me. Like, I don't see anything wrong with her. She said even with the situation with her mugshot, she's going to turn her lessons into blessings for other people. So she's going to start whatever it is that happened in her life that they told her business. She's actually going to write. She's going to write a book about it. She's going to create situations where she can help other people. So I want to know what it is so that we can just let it out the bag. And now the Scots don't really have anything over her anymore. Kiki also said in another interview that Kimmy talked about Tisha like a dog to her. Wow. Damn. Well, there's that. Listen, we all know Kimmy don't really fool with Tisha. Kimmy is very, very mature. I don't this season Kimmy ain't got shit to talk about. Her and Maurice is just as boring as watching paint dry, honestly. And for her trying to play Iyanla fix everybody's life, sis, that ain't wrong road. That ain't your road this season, sis. Just go ahead. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. We don't want to see you doing that. Next season, I'm gonna need you to have something going on. Actually, hell, for the rest of this season, I'm gonna need you to have something going on because I don't want to hear you trying to connect nobody no damn more. But for you to be talking about her to her cousin, that's fucked up. It really is. Shay, not to get off topic, but do you see her niece? Oh my God, trying to come for people girl on behalf of her auntie. Child, I should have took a picture of her ass. She looked like a mix of Cruella DeVille and what the fuck is going on here. I don't. Why are you trying to be seen, sis? Like literally, your makeup looks like you're shocked. It looks like you woke up and just went stir crazy in the Mac kit. Girl, don't put no more of that shit on your head. And that wig is statically disastrous. Do not put that wig on your head ever again. And if I hear her, oh, you guys are mad. Oh, you're making fun of me. Oh, that's my auntie. She's right here. Oh, girl, get off her fucking live. Get on your own shit. We don't want to see you. Ugh, buzz off. I don't want to see you. I had to stop looking at the video because I'm like, girl, Calamity Clarence, get off my screen right now. What the fuck am I looking at? Like, is this hot shit in Huntsville? Cause you look like some hot shit. That's what you look like. Girl, it was a clown. It was a clown. She needed to join the Universal Circus. And she ain't even have to pay them to get her makeup done. She could just do that shit herself. Cause she looks a hot ghetto, hot pocket mess. I was just like, what is it? Did you use your auntie's hairspray on your face? Cause your jack-o'-lantern smile was throwing me for a loop. I can't get with it. This, you know what, child? Listen, people go so far for fame and wanting to be seen. Like this addictive need to be seen is very ridiculous. And that right there, I don't need to see no more. Okay? No more. She looks like a clown. Absolutely. Laprice Faye, a big ass clown. A dog clown. Y'all laughing at me. Thank you. I believe Kimmy is only dealing with Tisha because of the Scott brothers. Absolutely. She ain't checking for Tisha. Slick 28 are laughing at my crazy ass too. Y'all listen. Yeah, I saw the niece. I don't want to see the niece again. Kiki and Tisha, patch it up and move on. Like it's really not that deep. Tisha, stop acting like a baby. Stop crying all the time. Stop thinking that everybody is. She's like that cousin or that friend that's like, if you don't do what I want, I don't want to be your friend anymore. That seems to be her personality. Like people got to do whatever she wants them to do to be in her inner circle. And here's my thing. Why am I pressed to be your friend? What are you providing me? Destiny, what you getting out of Tisha besides sitting up at the Black every damn night eating chicken wings? And I know they probably making your ass pay. At least with Mel, you was getting a light bill or two paid. With Tisha, what the fuck you getting out of her? But time spent in her bar, spending your money that you don't have, that we clearly know, allegedly. You need to be in your damn beauty supply store selling a brush. Sell a brush and a comb. Do that. Do that. Sell a perm. Get some supplies. Do those things. Run your freaking business instead of running your mouth, Destiny. Oh, run off my damn TV screen because I don't want to see your ass next season either. Charlene Jackson says, I truly do not believe that is a woman. She's going to have to pull it out. Oh, you're talking about the niece, child. Mm-mm. You're right, Charlene. Her husband be bushing her too. Ooh, what y'all talking about? Free wings. What? Destiny is definitely over there getting them free wings, child. Absolutely. Okay. But y'all, that's all I got to say. I ain't got to say no more. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video because we all want to know what Kiki's got to do with it. And I don't think she got much to do with it here. All right, y'all. I will be doing my sisters review later today. And I'm also going to do Atlanta Housewives. Y'all don't be watching my Housewives videos. I don't know why, but come on back and watch the Housewives video, child. Otherwise, I might have to cut them off. But until the next time, see y'all. Have a good day.